This is every single block in Minecraft that's in the creative menu, but this is a very wide range of colors, and we're going to try and make a house out of it using just one of every single block. I have no idea how to do this. This is going to be a weird looking house. I think the best way to tackle this is to group them into colors and then try and do something with them. Oh boy, I have a feeling this isn't going to end well. So let's put them into little groups, shall we? So obviously none of them are exactly the same color. I've just grouped them roughly into the reds, the oranges, the blues, the purples, that kind of thing, so I can see them a bit easier and use them together. But something happened. I put down the redstone block right next to the only block that would actually cause some damage, the TNT. Out of the only two, I caused some damage. Anyway, let's get on with this house. Okay, so now we've got them all in their rough colors. I still have no idea what to do, especially with colors like this and with the blues. And even the oranges. Oh man. Okay, so let's start off with the easy bits. We're gonna make the walls out of something that's not so bright. I guess that's the browns and the grays, and then we'll take it from there. But by using the normal log and then the full log, we actually have two with the same texture, so they look like the same block. So let's start off by making the sides of the house, the pillars, using these. I think that's a really good start. Now I can't make this house too big because there really aren't enough blocks to make this happen. So even though every single frame is going to be different, at least they're all wood. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably going to be really awful to look at. I've left a space for a window there. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. That works as a window, and then I can add a couple of the fences there. It kind of looks like a wall. It looks like a messy wall, but it looks like a wall. The real question is, what do you do with these? The glazed terracotta. I tell you what, they're just gonna have to be part of the floor. I think anything too colorful, that's just gonna have to be part of the floor. I got no space for it. With some things we can actually do something clever. So outside the house there could be a potted plant here, and then if I can actually take two of the different leaves and take two of the different leaves and make a little plant. I mean, this house doesn't look like much, but we'll get there. And I've even thought of a way to use the red blocks. I'm gonna try and use these red blocks to make a fireplace. I'm not able to make this house too high anyway, so this will work out quite well. But this is basically just a random assortment of stuff. There you go. That's the chimney. That's where the chimney's gonna go. Now with this one, the only thing I need to not do is put it next to the redstone block, which is down there. So I think we should safely put this here. Yeah, we're just gonna keep that there. So we can use some of these green blocks to make some of the outside look a bit more fresh and well, green. Now when you get to the roof, that's when you start encountering quite a lot of difficulties, because there's actually only a few slabs available and a handful of staircases. So even if I wanted to kind of start this off and make a nice little A-frame, I'll get like 5 blocks in and then I'll run out of blocks. So maybe there's enough to just get the highlight of the front. I can make them meet just about. I need another block. Put those in the middle. There we go. We've actually got a roof front. Now we've got to figure out how we're actually going to fill this up. We're rapidly running out of blocks. I'm trying to keep all of the different colors together as much as I can, but seeing as I'm running out very, very quickly, I'm not sure how this is going to work. And I've probably used the same one twice as well, because I'm not doing a very good job of keeping track. Hey, look, the front of that looks okay. I just need to fill in one more block. There we go. It's not pretty, but it's recognizable as a house. And now I just need to fill in the actual roof part of it. This is not going so well. Look, I've run out of brown pretty much, and I've run out of grey. Like, I could put these in there, but I don't know if I really want lots of sparkles in the roof. It's very distracting. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to use a different color to fill in the rest of this roof, so it's gonna be two-tone. Add these two to the glazed terracotta floor. I think that's probably gonna be the worst part of this entire thing. We can even add some little bits of interior, like a chest. We got some staircase blocks, so we can try and finish this. I guarantee you, there'll be at least one person that looks at this house and says, better than my house. That's better than anything I could build. Come on, I don't think so. I think even a dirt house is better than this monstrosity. Oh my goodness. There's a certain charm to it though. There is a weird charm to it. It's this. Do you know what this house screams? It screams, I tried. I tried. And it's true. I really am trying. I'm trying my best to make this into something worth living in. But it's not easy. I'm even trying to put like details in. Look at that. There's a puff of smoke. Puff of smoke coming out of the chimney. All consistency has gone out of the window now. Like there's just straight up holes in the wall and it's made out of all kinds of colours. I've just simply run out of materials. Yep, I'm just going to have to stick a little bit of yellow in here now. Like, this is all falling apart. Well, we have most of the house made. I probably could have made this a bit bigger. In fact, we've actually got so many of these more detail-y kind of blocks that we might be able to make a little bit of a detail here to create like a little dormer that goes over the top. Yeah, I think that works. And then I don't know what to do with this. This block's a bit too bright and colourful. Let's hide it away in the collection of things that don't fit right. Hey, look at that! Hey, we got a bell on it. That's a nice little detail. Can make this look a bit more farmy on the outside. And I think that's what we're gonna have to do with a lot of these blocks, is basically just turn this into a farm. Just try and tone this into some weird looking grass. And it looks like a patch of vegetation, maybe? But if you've got a problem with that, you might have a problem with the bright multicolored roof. So I think that's probably the least of our worries. And now we've got to find somewhere for these other bits as well. Slime block, definitely not sure. I mean, we can add the terracotta to our floor. Our floor is actually coming together rather nicely, our multicolored, hideous floor. So we'll get rid of those. Emerald block. Ah, emerald. This is one of the ones that sticks out. I think this may have to go in the collection. Yeah, we'll stick that in the collection of ugly blocks along with the kelp there. And, you know, and the slime. Don't know what to do with them. Put them in the pile, hidden away inside of the house. But we don't have to, because there's some things that would actually work as a proper interior. I do actually want to try and make a proper interior here. So we can have a shelf with an anvil on top. And we've got a lot of the decoration blocks that we will be using right here. We can do another shelf and then a jukebox up there. Okay, so what are we going to do with all of these blue blocks? They're really going to mess up the house. So what I was thinking, oh, we could use that. We could put that up there. There we go. We've got like another vent chimney thing. Anyway, what are we going to do with all these? I think we are going to have to try and make a fake... this... yeah... Use a bit of your imagination, and I'm sure you can see this as a swimming pool. Diving board. I could do a diving board here with the random blue glass that I've got. Oh man, I don't know. I don't even know what this is. This is bad. There's no other word for this. This is just bad. Maybe I'm gonna have to use these purple blocks, and to be honest with you, I don't know what I would do with these purple blocks otherwise. I need to put these as the rest of the pool entrance. It actually kind of does look like a swimming pool. It's at least the right shape. I'm left with a bunch of random blocks that I don't really know what to do with. Stuff like this I can put on the side of here to be like a little wall. But then lapis lazuli ore? The problem with Minecraft is you build a lot with these blocks, the woods and your stones and stuff, but when it comes to the weirder blocks like the slime and your lapis lazuli ore, like, you just don't use these for building too often. So I've got quite a lot left over, and I'm gonna have to think of something to do with these. These can go into my nice lovely garden over here, the jack-o'-lantern. That can go maybe one here and one here. That's just for my garden. But I'm going to have to really think hard about what I can do with all these leftover blocks. I'm going to have to make a shed, just something. And I think this is the last terracotta, and that completes our hideous flooring. I'm kind of actually running out of space for all the random junk that needs to go in here. This looks like a shed itself. Right, we've got to try and make one more building out of all of this junk right here. This is kind of coming together. I'm not too happy with it, but you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's definitely a space to use up the rest of these blocks. This physically hurts. This hurts. This hurts my builder soul. There we go. There's the shed. I've done the best I can. It does actually look like a little shed that goes with this house. It's just very, very bright. See, I couldn't have stored just everything in here because it's all got to fit. There we go. It's done. That is every single block in Minecraft used to make a house. There it is. As you can see, there are none left. And this is the result. This is awful. This is really bad. But I would really love to see how other people do this challenge because it's not easy. This was a real challenge to put anything together at all, let alone, I'm surprised that this even looks like a house at all. I'm surprised that it even resembles a house remotely. There's like holes in it, and you know, there's this thing here, this is probably the biggest downfall. This is meant to be a swimming pool, but it didn't really end up looking like that. But you kind of get it. Look, there's a bit of like there's some pathway dirt here. There's even a potted plant. We've got our garden around the side here. Now I know I haven't used absolutely every single item, but every single hard block like these have been used, with the exception of like all of these doors. I mean, I could just put all of these doors in if you want, but they'd just be like that. There's no real point. So I haven't used absolutely every single item, but I have used every single block in the game, like grass, pumpkin, all that stuff. And I could even, you know, add that. There you go. Look, sugarcane as well. That's in there. There's very few things that haven't been used, like maybe there's conduit. Okay, maybe I haven't, maybe not every single thing, like, you know, I haven't, for example, put every single sapling in, but again, this isn't like a hard block, but I could easily put these in just around the house. But yeah, I could just decorate the house with all of these saplings and job done. It even looks like it. There you go. And of course, I don't know what we would do with every colour bed, but there's got to be a bed in here somewhere, hasn't there? Bush. There we go. I think we've done it. I think this is as good as it's gonna get. I challenge you to try and make a house out of every single block, and also try not to miss any, like I clearly have. I've clearly missed some of the more obscure ones, like, oh yeah, I haven't done every single button. Like, they're just not that important, although I can totally just add the buttons here. That's where I'd put them, on the side of the house. There we go. All the buttons are added. I feel like I missed like most of the redstone components, but they would pretty much just go into storage here. There we go. Yeah, I definitely have missed a couple. Hey, look, I even got a door. I got a lever for the door. There we go. Yeah, see, that's why I didn't use the saplings, because they grow. There we go. This is the hideous result of every single block in the game being used to make one house. And you know what? I don't think it's too bad. It's definitely the worst thing that I've ever made, but I think I've just proved that it's possible. If you can do better, I would be really, really interested to see what you come up with. However, if you have to resort to this where you store all the weird blocks, I won't judge you, and I hope you don't judge me, because this was a lot harder than I thought. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this weird and wonderful video of mixing and matching all of the different kinds of blocks, and I look forward to seeing what other people come up with this weird challenge. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.